Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donovan if this is your first time here. So today we're going to be playing with some new launches and some new makeup in general and just putting it all over our face. We're going to be doing this look that I have on right now. So if you want to see this look, just keep watching. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get into the video. Alright you guys, so my skin is freshly prepped and washed. I'm pretty dry and my lips are so dry from Retin-A right now. It's not even funny. So right now I'm kind of marinating in my Bite Agave lip mask. I think this is Agave plus nighttime lip therapy. We're using it in the daytime because I need it. And then today we're going to be getting into the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette from Too Faced. I've been dying to get into this, so we're going to be dipping our hands into this today and applying it all over the eyes. So first things first, we're going to prime, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Eye Primer. I've really been loving this set and unset, but let me know in the comments down below, do you guys set your eyeshadow bases or do you leave them tacky and go straight in with eyeshadow? I find that it's really polarizing between some people love it or hate it. So today I think I might try doing unset, possibly. So yeah, we'll see. So right now I'm taking this Gingerbread Glam shade right here. It's a beautiful matte, deep, rich, I guess terracotta orangey shade, and I really love the opacity of this color, and I'm taking this on a Morphe JS9 brush, which is just a pointed crease blending brush, and I'm just going to be building this up through the crease and getting it nice and saturated. And as you can see, the colors go on very pigmented right from the jump. Don't get scared. All you want to do is just keep blending, and I trace the color in the shape that I like to make my eyes, and I like to open up and wing out my eyeshadow, so I'm just going to create that shape with this shade right here and just add blend with the same shade. So now I'm going to be taking two colors. I'm taking a little bit of Plenty of Dough right here and Cinnamon right here, which is a more yellowy shade. So I'm mixing these, and this is basically going to create a really nice transition to buff this color out with. So when it comes to making sure that the blend is nice and even, one thing I really like to do is take a matte shade, and I'm going to take this shade right here. It's called Vanilla Wafers on a fluffy brush, and I basically like to run that underneath my eyebrow with a fluffier brush and just kind of diffuse and buff out those edges. Alright, so this is where things get kind of fun, but also stressful, and this is where I like to take my time and really build, and that's with the outer corner slash kind of just the whole deepness crease of it all. And I'm taking my Morphe M506 brush. I really love this, especially for my smaller eye shape, and I'm taking the shade called Cookie Call. It's a very deep matte brown, and basically I'm going to be building up my outer corner and winging it out and then taking it into the crease slowly but surely, and adding and blending is really the key. And I think really packing the shadow helps instead of trying to blend it on there. Really pack it on there and get it saturated and then go in and blend, I feel like makes the biggest difference. So I want to show you guys, this is basically the shape that I like to create before I blend out, and I like doing it like this because when I'm looking forward you can still see the shadow above my crease, so then I just go back in with my crease color and buff it out. But adding this shape really helps me to see how the eye shape works, and then I take the excess right through the crease. So now that I have my darkness nice and carved out, I'm going to go back in with my original crease brush and blend the two together. So one thing I've really been loving, not only for myself and my own personal makeup, but for my kit, are the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Sticks. This is in the shade Copper, but I love all the shades, especially the intense shades. They're beautiful on their own, they're beautiful with other shadows layered on top, beautiful for brides, beautiful for any special occasion. I love them because I have more of a, I wouldn't say hooded eye, but I feel like my lid shade always transfers up, and this really helps to keep it where it belongs. So I'm just going to trace this over the lid, and I'll have everything linked down below too if you guys want to check them out. So now that my lids are traced out in that copper color, I'm taking the shade right here called Candy Queen, and I'm taking that all over the lid. I didn't do that on this eye, but I feel like I don't really like this eye, so I'm going to be doing something different on this one. And then on the other side of the brush, I'm taking the shade Spicy Mommy right here. I love this name, so funny. It's on the other side of my brush and basically just pressing it. So these are the eyes done for now. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up any fallout that I have. I do have a bit, but it's not too much considering how much messy blending we were doing. So I'm just gonna remove that and we're gonna get onto the face. Alright, so for skin, I'm gonna start off with primer as always. This is one of my favorites for, I guess, probably like a year and a half, 2 years now. And I also have one in my kit that I use on all my clients as well, oily or dry, especially for long wear. I really love the Hourglass Veil Primer. And I just take a pump Mine's like dying. Hello. Hello. I guess this is all we're getting for today. So I'm using this on my nose, pores, center of forehead, and I like this around the mouth area too for the smile lines. I know it's not too much for the smile lines, but I feel like it really helps with any type of minor creasing that I get, so I really like it there. For foundation today, I'm gonna be taking the new Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. I really love this foundation. I love the way it wears. I love the way it looks. I feel like it's very different and it has like, I don't know, just like skin smoothing effects, but in the best, most hydrating, but flawless, but not too dewy way. I don't know what Dose of Colors is doing, but I feel like all of their launches have been very spot on. Their concealer is amazing, their shadows are amazing. The Desi and Katie palette I use in my kit all the time on almost everyone. So I feel like Dose of Colors has become one of my favorite brands and one that I really look to, especially for new launches. And this foundation is definitely one of the newest launches that I really do love. The color I'm wearing today is 120 Light Medium, and I'm taking this all over the face and blending it in with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. This is also a favorite. I love it. It's huge. It covers a lot of territory. It covers this man face very fast, so I really do enjoy this as well. And for concealer today, I'm also taking the Meet Your Hue concealer. I could not say that for the life of me right now. I'm taking the shade 16 Medium Tan. Now, this concealer is kind of funky, I will say that. I love the formula. I think it's very different. It's almost like Shape Tape, but thin, liquid to powder, but in a not drying way. I love this to spot conceal. I love this underneath the eyes. And I love this to contour as well. I think it works great for all of those steps. And I think it sits beautifully. It wears amazingly on me and it stays just as bright. The only problem I have with this is finding the perfect shade, because I find that you don't see the true shade or undertone until it fully dries down. So I would really go off of like the shade descriptions that they have, as long as they're pretty accurate, just because I've kind of had trouble finding my perfect shade. I know I like 16, but I know I could go kind of lighter. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this dry down a little bit and then blend it in with my sponge. Now this one is an oldie but a goodie. This is a Too Faced Born This Way sculpting concealer. This is the shade Mocha. I'm almost out of this. I love the shade, the undertone, and I also love the longevity and how easily it blends out. So I'm gonna be doing some cream contouring with this one. So now that my skin is basically done for the most part, I wanna set everything in since I'm more oily. Now, one thing I've really been loving to do for the under eyes is set with a little bit of foundation powder before doing my baking, and I feel like it makes the world of difference. So I'm taking my Too Faced powder in Almond, and I'm taking it on a Real Technique setting brush, and I'm just gonna set my under eye with a little bit of this, and then we're gonna bake right on top. So now I'm taking one of my favorite translucent powders ever, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way, and this is the original. I was gonna do the Anastasia one today since we're doing some newer makeup, but I just wanna use this so bad for the foundation combo I'm using. So I'm taking this on my Dose of Colors sponge, just going right under my eyes. And then the excess powder I'm basically going to press into my skin with the damp sponge. I clearly cannot get away with this Cheek Leader palette from Benefit. I love all the shades in here. I used everything a lot except for this one. Everything else I use basically on a daily basis. Today I'm going to be dipping into Hula Caramel on this Laura Mercier stippling brush, and I'm just going to be using this to warm up the face. And then for blush today, I'm taking this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Matte in Count Me In. And now I'm dipping back into that Cheek Leader palette for the Cookie Highlighter. Alright, so off camera I did this lower lash line, and I also applied my eyeliner just because it's not a cute face. But this is a matte Costa Riche eye kohl, and I literally just lined my lower lash line and waterline and outer corner right here. I like to get the outer corner. And now I'm just gonna go in back with my palette, and I'm taking the gingerbread shade, and I'm just gonna blend this out. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of this butterscotch shade, which is the yellow. And now for lashes today, I have one pair on already, and I'm gonna put the other one on. These are the Anastasia false lashes in the style Fashion, and I'm going to show you a close-up. These are actually really pretty. They're very wispy, layered, and cross-hatched, so very interesting. I'm just going to be applying these today as some wispy lashes. Alright you guys, so to finish off this look, I lined my lips with a little bit of Hazelnut Tea lip liner from Laura Mercier, and then for lipstick today I have this Melted Matte from Too Faced. It's a limited edition holiday collection one in the shade Gingerbread Man. It smells good, it's super cute packaging, so I'm going to be wearing this today. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope you guys like this look and how it turned out. I really do. I will say I really do love this gingerbread palette, and I think that Too Faced has completely stepped it up with their eyeshadow formula, palette layout, and everything, just because I feel like this palette isn't an incomplete palette, so I really do love this and see myself using it a lot and highly recommend it. I will have everything linked down below as well, and I really do love these lashes. I love how the skin came out. It was really nice to play in a full face of makeup today and chat with you guys. I really hope you guys like this, and if you want to see more videos like this, please let me know. I would also love to share like my everyday face on what I normally wear, which is very basic, and maybe even a powder foundation routine. If you guys would like to see something like that, please let me know in the comments down below, and thumbs up this video and subscribe obviously if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys in my next video, and until next time, I will see you then.